Okay, so today I'm going to be making some what we call Dokonu or Kenkey. So we're going to be using some corn dough. This pack of corn dough is roughly 2.32 kilograms. I've also got some of the skin from the corn that I'm soaking here. If you haven't got this, don't worry, because once we mix up the corn dough, you can always wrap it up in foil. But some people wrap it up in wrap the Kenkey up in the skin of the corn. So I'm just soaking it here so that it makes it a bit soft and easy to peel off, and also just to manage in general. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm just trying to mix up the corn dough, taking it out of here, and I'm putting it in a container that's filled with some water. The amount of water you add is just to slightly soften the corn dough, because it depends on the type of corn dough you buy. Some of them may be harder than the other one, so that's why it's a bit difficult to say exactly how much water to add to it. Okay, so what I've done is I've divided the corn dough into three thirds. So this is a third in here, and then I have 2/3 in here that I have mixed with water, so that it's almost like a porridge in consistency, like if you're making semolina porridge, that kind of porridge in consistency. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this onto the heat and cook it while stirring it. When it becomes a little bit hard, then we're going to now add the remaining of the corn dough to it. Okay, so I've got the corn dough mixture on the stove, and I'm going to be adding some salt to it. The amount of salt you add is to your discretion. I'm just adding roughly, so I'm adding 1 tablespoon to it. Some people may add more salt, but I think 1 tablespoon is enough salt to add. So just stirring this gradually, making sure that you get rid of a lot of the lumps in it. I mean, like I said before, it's quite difficult to say the amount of water to put in this, but if I just give you a rough estimate, I'd say probably in this container here you have a third volume of corn dough to 2/3 the amount of water. But it's difficult to say, but all we're doing right now is just stirring it gradually, just so that we get rid of a lot of the lumps and it'll become a thicker solid soon. So as you can see, it's become much thicker now, but we're still going to continue to stir it around so that it gets smoothed out some more. But to ensure that it's going to be thoroughly cooked, at one point we will still have to add some more water to it, because it's still quite hard, and the Kenkey that we like to eat here at home, we like it to be slightly softer. Okay, so I'm just adding some more water to it. Okay, so what to do next, what I've done is using the stick as a lever, I use it to raise the dough from the bottom, so that the water will get to the bottom of the bowl. So as you can see, there's some water here now and some water there now. So we just wait till the water starts to boil before we continue to stir the corn dough mixture. The reason why we have the water boiling first before we mix it is because you want to make sure that they both at the same temperature. Because if you're having the water cold and the corn dough hot or warm, it might spoil it. So now that it's boiling, we're going to start to mix it again. Just be careful not to get any hot water on yourself. So added some more water to it again. So we're going to lift it up so that the water gets to the bottom, and wait till the water boils like before we start to stir this. We continue to add water until the dough mixture is soft. When we say soft, it means it's easy to stir around. If you don't ensure that it's soft, once you start to cook it properly, once you wrap it around in the corn leaves, you find that it's too hard and it's just too difficult to eat. So waiting for the water to boil. See, the water is boiling on this side. Wait for it to boil all over, and then we stir it again. Okay, so the corn dough is quite soft now. It's really soft to touch. So what we're going to do now is normally you would add the remaining third of the corn dough to this mixture, and this bowl is quite full. I'm going to just put this into that bowl. I'm going to steam and just mix it round. So I've added the cooked corn dough mixture and I'm putting it into the third corn dough. I'm going to mix it up, and so we're now just mixing it together. So once everything is thoroughly mixed, then we're going to wrap it up in the corn leaves. Like I say, you haven't got any corn leaves, you can just wrap it up in foil. So I'm mixing the cooked 2/3 mixture with the uncooked 1/3 mixture.